Hey guys, today I am going to take you through custom coloring and custom toning your hair extensions. Obviously, it is extremely hard to get the exact color that you might need for your clients, especially if they do have a root stretch or especially if they are a blonde tone. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a custom root stretch on our Sky hair extensions here and also doing a custom tone through the ends there. It's extremely easy. There are a few rules to follow when you are custom coloring hair extensions, but we're going to go through them in this video. So don't mind me and my bum. I am getting a little bit big at the moment. So if you're wondering what this is, yes, it is my baby. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learn a little bit from it. Please let me know what your thoughts are and also what you guys would like to learn. Okay, so first things first, we need to know exactly what our goal is going to be. So I am going to be aiming for a level 7 root stretch. So it's really nice and natural and blends in with my natural hair girls that do have lighter ends. I'm also going to tone my ends down just to more of a violet base rather than a gold based blonde. And I'm actually going to do that using a shampoo rather than using an exact toner. So rule of thumb, when you are coloring your hair extensions, always add a little bit of warmth and make sure that you're not coloring outside of about 3 shades. Otherwise, it's going to fade really quickly and it's not going to take evenly. So I'm going to add a little bit of warmth in with the color I'm using today because hair extensions are a little bit porous and they do throw a lot of ash. And if you go straight in with an ash color, they're going to go extremely ashy. So I always add a bit of base, I add a tiny bit of ash, and I add a little bit of warmth just to get a really even balance, and that way I get a really neutral tone that comes out. Okay, so I've used a bit of my 7 base, I've used a tiny touch of my 7-2 for a little bit of ash, and I've also used 7-3-5 as well as my touch of warmth in there. I am using a semi-color and a semi-activator, which is what I normally use when I do color hair extensions. I find it holds really well, it keeps the shine, and it doesn't damage the hair at all. I find this easiest if you have laid out a long piece of foil, obviously so that you don't make a mess. Now grab your color and I would start by going along and just putting a little track, which is where your weft is going to sit. This is going to help your weft to stay in place, but also it colors the alternative side of the weft for you rather than you having to flip the extensions. Lay my weft straight over, and I'm just going to go through and feather the color on. I find it easy if you just go crossways first to hold the weft in place. And then really roughly just feather the color downwards. So just continue to feather the color down because you don't want to have a block line here, obviously. And you really want to coat the hair so that the color is going to soak through to the other side as well. Obviously, depending how much of a root stretch that your client has will depend on how far that you bring the color. I'm just going to do a slight stretch here, and I'm going to twist my brush on the side just to feather. Okay, so what I'm going to do after I have finished colouring my root section is I've just rinsed my hair extensions and I'm going to turn the ends now. So I'm going to use a trick called water bathing. I'm actually going to put a little bit of my direct colour dye in here, which is a violet tone, like a shampoo style. I'm also going to mix a tiny bit of purple shampoo into my basin here, and then I'm actually going to dip my extensions in to turn the ends. This is going to give me a really even result. It's not going to become patchy, and it's also going to save me on a little bit of colour as well, and it's going to hold really nicely in the hair extensions. It's really good, isn't it?